on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, see.
Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 58.
So it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. Allen now on first down. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
it, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down front. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation.
Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 58. Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
The long fortnight of Super Bowl week is over, and away we go in Super Bowl 58. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Throwing on first down is Allen. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Gibson, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
But typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he finds McLaurin. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 33. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is incomplete.
Third down is a key down in any game you play. Third down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. On first down, it's Gibson. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Oh, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
Campbell making the catch. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's third down. After 1 won 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Colts nothing.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll drop this down to Taylor, and he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough, and now fourth down. Blankenship's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Washington takes over first and 10.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen. That's complete to his receiver, McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. 7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Allen's throw is complete, and here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
6-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 16 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that play. Stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Allen. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal.
Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from a yard out. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. This will make it into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make the play.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. From the 36, Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try the left side. Gibson, good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Slings this deep from the corner. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. Allen. He's going to let it go again. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. And now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 22-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Allen to throw it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And
he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. The tackle there by George Odom.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Allen slings this deep from McLaurin, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Tackle made by Grover Stewart. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And 8.
Operating from the gun. Allen steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
And now they'll throw with Allen. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. From the gun, Allen. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. From 17 yards out. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? They got his man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 30 yards there. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago is starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 28-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. They'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And they take a knee.
And the kings of the Super Bowl are the Washington football team. They win it, and they will once again possess the Lombardi Trophy.
For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.
Year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. Flag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker.